Hello, everyone. We are live on Amazon and on YouTube. Hey, Michael, thanks for being here. I wanted to quickly make sure my mic was loud enough for you all. Let me know in the chat if it is, and I'll leave it right where it's at. But I wanted to hop on here really quickly. Happy Saturday. Back to you, Michael. I saw that. Let me go ahead and take off my name and put that here again. Happy Saturday. Thanks for being here with me to learn a little bit about my WPPI, which is Wedding and Portrait Photographers International Convention, or WPPI for photographers, is right. And I covered the show as media, but I also went because I was a almost 2 decades long commercial photographer. So I wanted to find out about the latest photography gear and the industries that support it. So I went to cover that show. It was here in Las Vegas at the Mirage, and a lot of people had questions about my gear. So I have my little trusty gimbal that I was carrying around the show. You can see it in the preview image. This is a gimbal, and I have it actually pinned if you're watching live on Amazon. You can see this little it's called a Jurian Crane M3. You can see it even written on the side right here. You see that? So if you're watching live on Amazon, you're seeing it in the carousel. And if you're watching it on YouTube, you're watching me on YouTube right now, you don't see that, but you can click the link in the description to see it live as I'm like going through the different products that I'm going to recommend for mobile phone video content creation. So I have 2 cameras set up right now so that you can see me when I'm talking about the products here. And then I also have an overhead cam where I have all the gear that I'm about to talk about, like it's set over here. But because when you stream live on Amazon, you need to have your mobile phone, because you can only stream, you set up the stream on your mobile phone. That's why I have it. If I flip it around, you can see your comments that I'm live on Amazon. So we'll talk more about how to go live on Amazon at another time. But what I want to do is I'm going to show you this whole little setup. And yes, this is it. This is what I brought to the show, and it was enough, y'all. It was enough. I'm going to scoot this over just a tad so you can see it a little better. Let me know if that's good. That should work. So right now in the carousel, if you're watching on Amazon, is the Jurian Crane. So it's a gimbal. It's a mobile phone gimbal, but not just for phones. Let me take it off of here so you can see it better. Take my phone. I'll show you how you take this off the quick release. So I'm going to swipe that off. There you go. So I just removed my phone. I'm going to set it right here so you can kind of see that I'm live on Amazon too. But this is a gimbal, but it's not just for mobile phones. This one's actually good for a digital camera and a DSLR as well, a small one, like a mirrorless, because you're going to need a stronger one if you use a DSLR. But for a digital camera or an action camera or your phone in a cage, like mine is in an iPhone 13 Pro Max cage, we'll talk about that in a second. The motor's strong enough to support that. So this is the gimbal that I use. I just got this one not long ago. Before it, I had a Moza, which is also nice, but it was only for phones. So you know me, I'm unbiased. So I just recommend the best products for you and your price point and for your use case. So the reason I upgraded to this one is because with this one, I am able to like support stronger devices. So because I wanted to stabilize my new 3D camera footage and an action camera and a digital camera and my iPhone, I had to upgrade to this. So it's been serving me well. I've covered a couple of conventions already. You may have seen me at I didn't have this for CES. What did I have it for? I had it for WPPI, and I'm gonna have it next week for the International Pizza Expo. And and I also, I used to do tours around Las Vegas. Well, I went to the conservatory at Bellagio's, the beautiful gardens, and it's this beautiful Italian theme right now. And I'm going to definitely post that. So make sure you are subscribing. Let me see if I have a little pop-up reminder. So remember, please subscribe on YouTube because that's where I'm going to post it. I'm editing the video right now, and the footage is amazing. The garden smells so wonderful. I wish you could smell it through the video, but I use this crane as well. I could try to show you some footage on my phone, but I might mess up my stream, and I don't want to do that because we had a little technical difficulty today because when I tried to log into Amazon to set up this multi-stream to both Amazon and YouTube, it was saying that I was no longer in the Amazon influencer program and I couldn't log in. They were like apply, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm about to go live. So I sent a quick customer service note and they fixed it. So that was really cool. But so if you're watching this on Amazon, that is what is in the carousel right now, and it's awesome. I love it. And I love the stormtrooper colors. That's what everyone jokes about. But I love that it's white and black. And I love that it has a little light on it too. Look at this. You see that? So it has a light. So this is the pan access, the roll access, and the tilt access. It took me a while to get comfortable with understanding these different axes, but now I get it and I'm able to quickly stabilize. So don't let it discourage you if you're like, I want to get a gimbal, but every time I see those calibration videos, I'm like, I can never figure that out. Trust me, that was me, but now I get it. It's like unlock them all one at a time, you know, unlock them and set it, and then actually it's easy to store in my bag. My last gimbal was like mobile, like purse friendly, but this one, it doesn't really fold up, but if you just kind of make it laid straight like this, it fits in my backpack. So it's perfect. But I'm gonna let you look at that again really quickly on the overhead cam. How's your Saturday going? Let me know in the chat. This is a community Ask Me Anything live stream. I started and then I started a new one, so I hope everyone found me over here. But this is I'm gonna do hashtag AMA live stream. So feel free to ask me anything about creating content from a mobile phone versus using a camera. So here we are. So you can see if you all comment on my Amazon Live. So another thing, I'm going to switch to the next product because I want you to see the adapter that I purchased for this. So it came with a plate here, right? For me to just attach and screw a camera on, but I purchased an additional adapter so that I could have a quick release plate. So it does have a quick release plate for the screw-in version that comes with it, the plate that comes with this. But I went ahead and invested in one that matches all my other quick release mounts. Let me show it to you really quickly so you can know what I'm talking about. So see this here? This is a Falcom, I think it's by Ulanzi, little plate. And so I purchased an adapter by the same company, Ulanzi, that actually attaches to this gimbal so that I can quick release, take my phone off, make a phone call quickly, slide it back onto this gimbal without having to calibrate it again. I could also now just purchase another plate, which I have so many of them, and put this on my digital camera, right? And then easily be able to slide that on there. And I'll have to be able to calibrate it. I have to calibrate it again because it'll be a different weight, but this allows me to quickly attach it to the device without having to keep screwing on a mount to get it onto the gimbal, if that makes sense. If it doesn't, ask me in the chat and I'll answer your question. So that plate is what I'm about to show you next. Here you go. I'm going to hop to my overhead camera and you'll see right here, this plate. Let me move all these other things out. Hey, what's up? How are you, Firebirds Finance? Good to see you. Yeah, the quick releases, when I actually, and I don't like to take credit for it if I didn't come up with it, I saw someone else on YouTube were like, hey, would it be great if there was a quick release for the gimbal so we don't have to keep screwing in the mount each time, even on the Juryen Crane M3 plate? And I saw someone's solution for it. It's actually, Ulanzi came out with their attachment for it. So I was like, are they related? Because like, wow, to make a mount specifically for this gimbal was cool. I don't know whose idea it was, but it's a brilliant idea. And I immediately purchased it when I saw it. Yeah, it's great. So yeah, I 100% agree. Do you have it? Firebirds Finance, do you actually have this gimbal? Have you tried that solution yet? Let me know. I got my microphone muff right there. I'm trying to hide it. Trying to keep a clean display for you all if you're watching over on Amazon. So if you're watching on Amazon right now, in the carousel is this plate. And so I'm going to show you the plate. I'm going to take it off the gimbal. It's right. Oop, I almost dropped it. I should probably lock it in place. They tell you to lock it when you're not using. Here we go. I'm going to lock the pan axes. And I'm going to lock. Okay, so now only the tilt axis is moving. I'm going to lock that too. So you can see how you lock it. There's like these little. Let me go to this screen so you can see it. It looks like this. Do you see that little lock? It's right there. Yeah. So I'm going to lock that. Okay. So now you'll be able to see it really clear. Okay, so let me see what you said in the chat because I can see that you put a comment. You said, yeah, it's the Juryen Crane M3. You have the calibration. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. A lot of people hate calibration and balancing things out, and that's what I wasn't comfortable with either. So when I learned that I could just get this quick release plate so that every time I take off my phone and put it back on, I don't have to calibrate it again. And you know, they have auto calibration too, so you can make sure it's still tweaked right. I can turn it on actually so you can see that. But that's why I got this quick release plate. It's different than the one it came with. But all you have to do to attach it is loosen this, tilt this up. You see this right here? There's a little screw. I don't know if you can see it. Right here, there's a screw on the bottom of that tilt axis right here. Ta-da! You take that off and it comes in the adapter. It comes with a little a little screwdriver to take that little screw out. So it's even great that it comes with the adapter, right? And you take that screw off, then you can just remove this whole plate, this whole thing right here. And so you remove the original and you replace it with this adapter and you just attach it. If you're on Amazon, if you can't see the Amazon stream, by the way, go to the description, click on it, and you'll see me live on Amazon. And you'll see that this product, this adapter, is actually in the carousel right now. So it's easy to click on and learn more about it. But then once you slide this up on the tilt axis right here, and then you just put the screw back in and tighten it, and it's in position. It's really great. I'm going to put the feet down so you can see it. But this gimbal is it's very powerful. That's where I went with this one. It's very powerful, and it has a light on the front, and I can show you how to turn it on really quickly too. So let's see what your comments are. So you said that you don't have that gimbal. Do you edit on your phone or... Oh, I'm going to put your comment up here so I can read it. It's easier. So do you edit on your phone or PC? I like to edit on the phone. So I do both. I am familiar with Adobe Premiere Pro, also with DaVinci Resolve. I'm a certified trainer actually for 16, so I got to get my new certification now that we're at DaVinci Resolve 18. But when I'm creating on my mobile phone, I like to edit using something like you can either use CapCut or InShot. What do you use when you edit with your video content on your phone? So let me go ahead and attach this so you can see how to turn it on. Like, why not? Let's just do a demo too. Here we go. Thanks for watching, and remember to share, and don't forget also to subscribe on YouTube, because that is where I'm also streaming live to answer questions. I want to get as many people in here so we can answer questions. So what I'm going to do, and by the way, I have it in this case. This is my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Let me see if I can move to the case so you can see what case it is, because this is just going to be a like more natural moving conversation Amazon Live. But I just have in the carousel right now the case that I put on my iPhone 13 Pro Max. You can see the reflection. I'm filming with the Elgato webcam, but that's not in this stream, so we won't talk about it. It's in one of my other streams, and I have a ring light. But that's how I'm filming this. Nonetheless, this is what I use. So we have the adapter that's in the Amazon carousel right now for my Crane M3, which you can see the name of it right here. See that? It's the Crane M3. And then I have my phone in this small rig video rig kit. And if you click the link in the YouTube description, you'll hop over to Amazon Live and you'll see that I have it highlighted right now. So it's there. And then let's see what the other comments are. You're saying that, so I like to, oh, you do. So you edit on CapCut. Yeah. InShot. Yes. Yeah. It's just so easy, right? So people are always impressed when I go to cover an event and I capture something and I edit it so quickly and post it. And they're like, how did you get overlays on there? How did you get a picture-in-picture and text? How did you like put music on it? And it's because I'm using mobile phone editing software. So you're saying that's yeah. Oh, so if you have the S22, I've used Android and iPhone devices. I switched to this one just because I love how easy it is to transfer and airdrop my content. But I was a long time Android user. I miss my phone. I also had a Samsung Galaxy and I miss it. But what I love about using Apple products is that everything talks to each other, and also the continuity cam is invaluable, so that when I'm going live, if I want to simply use my phone as a webcam, as soon as I turn on my streaming software on my phone, I get a notification and it goes, is the continuity, system or pop-up, and it says, do you want to use your phone as a webcam? And it's like 4K. Then I just turn it like this and it looks great. So that can't compete with it for Samsung for me, unless Samsung, if I had a laptop that I could do that with my Samsung phone, I would. But I'm a live streamer first, so that's why I switched. But I do still love Android products as well. So we have our phone. It's in the case. If you're over on Amazon, I have it in the carousel. right? And they have this case for the iPhone as well, iPhone 14. They do have this case already for the iPhone 14. I believe it comes in black. I got this kind of matted, it's not, yeah, matte, like silver color to match my phone, but I love it. It performs really well. I dropped my case on my last shoot really hard. I dropped it on tile. Do you see that? It protected my phone. I'm so happy because look at this. It changed the shape of the case. It dropped so. But my phone's safe, so that's great. So right now, if you're tuning in, we're talking about mobile phone filmmaking, creating video content using only your mobile phone in 4K. And I use my iPhone 13 Pro Max in this case, which is right now highlighted. So thanks for tuning in. Make sure to follow here and on, but follow right here. Stay with me on Amazon Live. I'm just multi-streaming right now, but click the link in the description if you're not on Amazon and hop on over. And I have someone in the chat saying right now that they also do video streaming, and they don't have this gimbal, but that they edit using like InShot and CapCut like I do. You're curious as to... Oh, so that's unrelated. So when I'll do more live stream training and content in another video, but since we're on Amazon Live, we'll talk about the products, but make sure that you follow so that when I'm talking about my streaming process, that we can talk about that too. So thank you for that question because it's really good. And I do talk about it often. So if you just search me in live stream, you'll find it. But next, let's move on to the next product as well. So we covered the Jurian Crane M3, which if you're just hopping over, this is it right here. This is my gimbal that I am using right now, my gimbal of choice. It's the Jurian Crane M3. There it is, you can see it. And I'm gonna attach it, since a couple people just hopped on over because I can see you. The number on the eyelet went up. I'm just gonna slide my phone on here. See how easy that attached? Let's see who's still here. Firebirds Finance. Do you see how easy that slid on? Look, I'll take it off again. Watch this. That's why I got the quick release plate for the Jurian Crane M3. Slide it back on. Like, really, like, let me attach my headphones real quick. I have to get this because I want to show it to you later. We'll just have one in like a reporter. But that attached so simply. I'm going to unlock the different axes on my gimbal real quick so I can show you how it turns on and how it works. So that one's unlocked. Unlock this one. Yeah, calibration was actually pretty easy once I got used to it, but it's not a favorite of anyone, I think, to calibrate a gimbal. But once you get familiar with it, it's easy. But with a quick release plate, I don't have to anymore. So I'm going to turn it on by holding down this button right here for 3 seconds. You'll see it turn on. See that light? It says Jurian. Okay. Now it's working. It's fine. Let me just go ahead and go back to my main cam. It's stabilizing my footage. Like, how cool is that? It's like instantly working. Even when I was yesterday at, it can switch to portrait really quickly too. Yeah, I'm doing all the things. But I was getting a low shot like this yesterday at the Bellagio Conservatory Garden. So you're going to see that footage pretty soon. You got to be careful when you flip it back around, though, that you do it the right way. So I'm going to go ahead and... Can't remember how to do it. Like, I'm still getting used to it because I've had it for a short while. I think I did it right. Let's see. Did I? Oh, wow. It's doing like a go thing. It's going like a... There you go. It flipped around. You should have saw it. That would have some really good footage. It was going wild. It was like... they have like an action setting. I think it's called Go. So there's different presets for the Jurian Crane M3, and one is so that you can catch quick action. It was just doing that. It was spinning around like really, really fast, just to get me back from shooting underhand. How do you say that? Yeah. So it's pretty strong. That didn't mess up anything when I did that, which is impressive. So let me see what other comments we have here. Oh, you said great idea. Yes, yes, yes. So love that. It works right away. There's different modes here. I don't know, with it on, I don't know if I can show you, so let me go ahead and turn it off real quick. I'm going to hold it down for 3 seconds. But that took, what, less than a minute to set up? I just turned it on. Well, I put the phone on the gimbal, turned it on, and I was ready to go. Okay, so it's off right now. this is what I wanted to show you. Oh, I didn't show you the light. I have to show you the light working. Hang on. So I think, let me go back to highlighting it. So on Amazon, it's highlighted. This is Dream Crane M3. It's on, it's stabilizing, it's beautiful. It's working really fast. I have it in PF mode, which is pan follow. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, pan follow. If I tap that, oops, I can switch modes. I can switch it to lock, follow, POV, which is moving all the axes, and go, which is fast follow, vortex, and portrait. So you can also use the gimbal for portrait mode. And then you can also turn on the light. You turn on the light by pressing this rolling button right here for 3 seconds. It might be less than 3 seconds. But look, see, it's on now. Press, hold. It's off. I'm gonna turn it on again. There you go. So it's nice to have that fill light when you're interviewing someone and you don't have to make any other attachments. Like, they have cold shoes on this case that I have, but I don't need it with this gimbal. Isn't that cool? And then you just simply roll down to make it dimmer and roll up to make it brighter. That's really bright. Here, let me turn it to myself so you can see. Put it on the lowest setting. There's the light. That's the lowest. And then here's going to go up slowly. That is really bright. Really bright. Okay. So that's one of the advantages of getting the Crane M3 versus another gimbal that doesn't have that light attachment, because then you'll have to use your cold shoe mount to put another light source and that'll weigh it down. So I'm going to turn that off to save power. By the way, I haven't charged this and I covered an entire convention. I'm going to have to charge it before my next convention, but pretty impressive because the battery life on this gimbal is actually really good. And I also turn it off when I'm not using it. I don't just like leave it on. So that's another thing. But I'm seeing lights right now. So that's in the carousel right now. I'm going to turn this off. So I got to show you the light. And if I forget, if you have any questions, let me know because I'm watching the chat. And I'll answer your questions too. Okay, so that's the gimbal. That's what we're talking about. It's also in the carousel right now. We're going, and this is the case. I'm sure, oh, hi, Amazon customer one from snowy, is it Wisconsin? Thanks for being here. I'm going to put in the chat, thank you for being here. Stay warm out there. All right, and computer, what's the temperature? We're in Las Vegas.
Right now, it's 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 41 degrees. Did you know Alexa can now recommend a book based on your favorite author or genre? Just say, recommend me a book.
Computer, exit. So helpful. So helpful. All right, so let's move on to the next product. So what do we have in the carousel here? We have the case for my phone, right? We have the gimbal that's right over here that I just demoed for you and how strong it is, the motor, and how great the battery is. We have the Falcom 38. Yes, the 58 degrees temperature. Stay warm out there. We have the Falcom little quick release plate right here, which I love. And we also, it's time to move on to the next product. I'm pretty excited about this. We can bounce between different products, but I'm going to move on from this one. So let's move it up here. I'll let you still see the feet. And let's talk about why from my last show, I switched to a different mini tripod. So when you're producing content using a mobile phone, you want to keep your kit small and simple, easy to take the content and edit and post it, right? Well, sometimes I need something taller than a gimbal if I'm going to set it on a table and then walk away and film myself. So that's why I upgraded to this one. I was in my last stream where it was a lighter phone, I was recommending a plastic mini tripod, but this one is great because it's metal. This is by, it's highlighted on the Amazon carousel. This is by Ulanzi. See that? Ulanzi, it says MT, say 46. Yes, I need LASIK for my eyes. But the reason I got this one is because it's heavy duty. I believe it's aluminum, but you can click on it and see what it's made of. But it's strong. Not only that, quick release plate. Did you catch that? Quick release plate right here, meaning I can take my phone. Yes, I see your comments. Hi from Puerto Rico. It's a great presentation. Thank you so much. Yes, you love photography, by the way. Yes, so for 20 years, I was a commercial photographer. I'll take that back. A little less than 20 years because I took a break to get into video. But I am a trained commercial photographer. So professional work has been published in magazines, on billboards, book covers. I photograph models, food. I just got back into doing food photography. So it was great to cover WPPI as a photographer. As a media personality, but also as a photographer, it was exciting. And I actually partnered with some great brands coming up. So stay tuned for some products that I've partnered with from some of the people I met at WPPI. But the cool thing about this stand is that if you're doing mobile phone content creation, you need to quickly set your phone down or take it off of your gimbal, put it on a tripod. Look at this. You can just take it, line it up, and there it is. It's on a case, okay? You're impressed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed too, okay? Thank you for all your chat. I'm watching the chat. Unfortunately, I don't have multiple phones, okay? I haven't been sponsored for like phones. But I mean, I have in the past, but not like a nice, like this one. But that was many years ago. So I need a second phone actually, because then I could read your chat and do this demo. But not need is a strong word. I don't need it. I don't mind doing it this way. So Jose, thanks for joining. Appreciate you being here from Puerto Rico. And so I have it highlighted in the Amazon carousel right now, but look at this. This is another thing it does. Check this out. You just hold it here. It has an extension pole, and this is at least 10 inches. If you just click the link, if you can see this on Amazon. So you just attach it with the quick release plate. It has this extension pole, so now you can set it down and you've got this nice little way to film yourself while you're talking, and you're like, but you may be worried, like, well, what if I get too far from the camera, right? Not a problem, because I use Rode Wireless Go mics, and I can stand a great distance away and still pick up my audio as if I was holding a microphone right in front of me. So let's talk about that next. But this is a great mini tripod because it's strong enough to hold the new iPhones, especially the Max, the Pro Max versions that are heavy like this one. And when you put a case on it and the quick release plate, you're going to need a strong tripod. I love this one. I'm so glad I switched because the plastic one will just not get it when it comes to supporting an iPhone 13 Pro Max or 14. So trust me on this one, Yolanzi. This is a great little tripod, and it has a cold shoe. So if you want to put your microphone there, you can. And it has this nice little swivel head. So I just loosen that easily. Look at that. And then with one finger, I forgot which way I was doing it. Okay, there, you can tighten it up just like that. Tight again. So, and it has a nice little, you see that little rubber piece in there, so you get a really tight grip on your phone. I love it. So if you have any questions though, feel free to let me know. But this is what I'm really loving about doing video content from just my mobile phone, being able to stabilize the footage, being able to mount it quickly on a tripod, extend that tripod so that I can, as a solo creator, if you don't always have a videographer, you can just set it up and film yourself. Looks like you have a videographer with you. So that's that tripod by Yolanzi. Thank you for being here. Make sure to follow and share the stream out if there's any other photographer, videographer friends you have, because even the professionals, they need behind the scenes content sometimes. And if you could just hand this off to your assistant or to your friend to film you doing what you do for work to use for social media, this is the perfect setup for that. So next we're going to talk about the audio, since I told you that you can also attach on the cold shoe of this mount audio so that you can get really good audio for your phone video. That's what I do every show. If you watch any of my content, you'll be like, where is that great audio coming from? Well, right here, I'm going to put in the carousel. And these are my Rode Wireless Go's. And I do have both the Rode Wireless Go 2 and just the regular Rode Wireless Go kit. So this is just the one transmitter, one receiver. This is the Rode Wireless Go kit. Okay, the 2 is where you have 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. So if you're always doing interviews, you want to mic yourself because you want to hear yourself and the person you're interviewing. But for me, I don't want to hear myself because I'm one of those people that are bubbly, and I tend to interact with the person I'm interviewing, and you might hear me talking and I'm asking another question. I'm like, so tell me more about that. Like, I don't mic myself. I only mic the person because it's easier to edit it out. If I say something, you won't really hear me. So I like this one just for shows. So that's just my little tip. if it's not important for your voice to be on camera. So in the Amazon carousel right now is the Rode Wireless Go. So I put these little silicone cases on them just to hide the logo, but you don't need that. Also, if I drop it, it won't damage the case. But here's the one with the microphone. So this is the transmitter. Here's the receiver that you would attach to your phone, since we're talking about mobile phone video. And you attach them. I'm going to switch to it really quickly, just so if you're watching on Amazon, you can see this. These are the adapters you have to get in order, they're not included, in order for it to work with your cell phone. First, if you're using an iPhone, so Rode Wireless Go here, I'm going to take this case off so if anyone's watching, they'll instantly what this is. So you've got your Rode Wireless Go, right? There it is, transmitter receiver. You're going to need to purchase this. This is the Rode SC7 coiled patch cable, and it's TRS to TRRS. What does that mean? So it's when you can plug something into the headphone jack, but the audio will still transmit from your phone to this device. So it's going from just this side. This side goes into your phone, TRRS. See that? You see how many rings there are? Versus TRS, which TRS to TRS is fine for if you were plugging in a camera. That's the one that it comes with. This comes with the one where it's black tips on both sides. Is this making sense? If you have a Rode Wireless Go, you know what I'm talking about. That's why you have to purchase this one for a mobile phone, so that you can plug this into the audio jack on your phone. And you may be saying, phones don't come with an audio jack anymore, Rocky. Right? They don't. I know. I miss those days. Samsung people, you have it still, right? Depends on the phone. I still have some of my old phones that have it. So that's why I have this little adapter. Let me put it in the carousel before I move on. This one. This is the Apple Lightning to 3.5 millimeter little adapter right here. Sorry if my hands are dry. But there's Lightning to 3.5 millimeter. Okay. You plug the gray side, the TRRS, into here. If I make any errors, I'll try to put in the chat to fix it, but this is what I know. That way now it has lightning tip here on the other side. That side can go into the receiver. So I'm going to take my Rode Wireless Go and I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to turn it on rather. Turn it on so you can see it work. I like showing it to you on Amazon. I like to show you things working instead of just like talking about them. So that's on. Okay, that's good. But you can see there's not a transmitter attached yet. Let me hold them both up so you can see this. Okay. You can see that. I have it on dim because I like to save power. But there it is. It is on, trust me on that. Oh, there it is. You can see it. Okay, and then here you'll see it when it pops up. There you go. Take this case off so you can see it better. There you go. So it is attached, and it was peaking. If you see red, that means it's peaking. It's too loud, like you're too loud. But testing 1, 2, 3. It's good. I have a green screen behind me, which is why the bars are gray and not green, because my green screen I made gray. So that's why the green status, like audio level bar, is showing as gray because of my green screen. Nonetheless, we are attached and it's linked. That's why both of these blue lights are on, confirming that. So then what do we do? This is a fun little educational session. Let's see what your comments are. It says, oh, you like this 3-in-1 cable. You're showing the roads. I have a big bulky case that I'm looking to get rid of. Tell me about it, James. Oh, it's James. James always surprises me. And I'm like, oh, it's James here. Yes, I got rid of my bulky video kit by going mobile phone, Rode Wireless Go, just the one transmitter, one receiver one, because I'm not trying to record myself when I'm interviewing people. Then I have this little cable, this adapter. I think it's called the SC7. Is it in the carousel now? Now it is. There it is. Click on the link in the description if you're not on Amazon right now so you can see it. And then this little lightning to 3.5 millimeter cable. So then you take that and you plug it into your iPhone. I don't think this will mess up my stream. It should be fine. Okay, so you plug that in. And then this side, you take your receiver. It has a little right there. Ta-da! Now your audio will be coming directly into your phone from this. It sounds amazing. I was at the Bellagio Conservatory the other day, And I was telling my friend, because she was there with me while I was filming, I was like, somebody watch my back while I'm like backing up to film these beautiful flowers in this garden at Bellagio Resort here in Las Vegas. It's a free attraction. It's gorgeous. I would love to show you the footage, but I'm afraid of ruining the stream, so you'll just have to stay tuned for that. But I'm going to post it later today. But this was enough to cancel out background noise. This was enough to capture good audio and cancel out noisiness in the background. It was amazing. So I would just put this on here. There's another adapter if you want to have a magnetic attachment, so you can just put it here, because see, there's nowhere to attach it really on this dress. But I do have a magnetic adapter as well. We'll talk about another time, so I can just put it wherever I want. But I would put this here, right? And now the audio is coming into my phone directly from here. So that's what I love about making this easy video rig. Take my phone off of this quick release plate, put that there. Here's my gimbal. So this is my whole kit. We're almost done. We're almost done. Hang in there. Gimbal, tripod. I was like, where is the mic? It's here. Rode Wireless Go. There you have it. Okay, what do we have highlighted? Rode Wireless Go, since I just mentioned that. That's in the Amazon carousel right now. Thanks for the thumbs up. I see y'all watching on YouTube too. Hey, Michael, thanks for finding me on Amazon. I can't believe it. You were over on YouTube. You found me on Amazon. Thank you everyone for coming over to Amazon. I think I said hi to everyone if I didn't say hi again. But we're talking about my mobile phone video interview kit that I use when I cover shows in Las Vegas. So whether it be CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, NAB, National Association of Broadcasters next month, or I just covered WPPI, the Wedding and Portrait Photographers International Show. You can find all this content by just searching my name online, Rocky Nash Live, and then that show, you'll find it. But I was using this kit to film it, and my phone was the most important part, and I didn't need to stabilize. I had this gimbal to stabilize it. I had my tripod if I wanted to walk away from it, and I had audio. And what's cool about the Rode Wireless Go kit, so this is my mic, right? I attach that here, and I have another way to attach it. I'll show you real quick. Thanks for being here, Michael and James and Jose. An Amazon customer who doesn't have a name, but they're from Wisconsin. Okay, so I take this, right, and then I plug it into my phone. It's this easy, James. It's just this easy to let go of the big rigs when you're going to shows and you want to get good audio and interviews. So here we go. And then on this small rig, which I'm going to put it back in the carousel. My carousel is crazy. Is anyone else that you watch on Amazon Live hopping around their carousel this much? I guess I'm still kind of a newbie, that's why. But I'm trying to swipe back so I can show you what I'm about to talk about. Nonetheless, here it is. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. The small rig video kit. That's in the carousel right now. Can you see it? Let me know, thumbs up that you can see it. Let me see if there's any other comments. Okay, I'm gonna take my name off of here so that you can see the screen better. But thanks for that, James, saying, great idea. I like it. And I can't take full credit from it because YouTubers are always going, and Amazon content creators are always getting creative, and we adopt and borrow each other's ideas all the time. And I saw someone using that quick release plate, and I was like, I'm doing that. And it does. It works really great. So thank you, Jeremy Rat, for following. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you. And let me see if I can bring up some. Yeah, see, buy my gear at Amazon. I made that little pop-up the other day. But yes, that's where you can get all this. And I cover big shows with this and post content quickly where even the organizations retweet me and share me because the content is high quality. It's 4K from this phone. The audio is professional. And I'm mic'd, or the person I'm interviewing is mic'd. Stay tuned. I got another show coming up this week in Las Vegas at the Las Vegas Convention Center West Hall. I'm going to be using all of this gear, so tune in for that. Hey Brian, thanks for being here. I'm so happy you found me. Thank you so much. Let me take this down so that I can clear it. But so let me scroll up. There's so many oh, I can't show your comment here, but you're here on my phone on Amazon Live. So thanks for being here, and make sure to follow here on Amazon. And thank you, Amazon customer from Wisconsin, for following as well. Share this stream because you don't always have to spend thousands of dollars to create high quality video and have high quality audio for interviews that you post on social media. This is the kit that I use, this along with my gimbal, my Jury and Crane gimbal, which I'll put back in the carousel, and my trusty metal tripod. Since a couple people just got here, I just want to show you this tripod really quickly, and then we'll get to the other audio pieces that I use. Audio pieces. What does that even mean? Audio accessories? But this is a heavy duty tripod. It's in the Amazon carousel and it extends. So you can just set it down and walk away from it. James, I think you saw me using this in the CES room. I think I was using, no, I was using the plastic one. This is a new one I got. And I'm going to be using this at NAB, so you'll see it if you're going to go to NAB. But it has a quick release plate here to quickly take my phone and attach it to my gimbal or to this tripod because I have that quick release plate right here. So all that's in the Amazon carousel right now. So thank you for being here. And if you want me to put your comments on the screen, those are the people over on YouTube that are looking at me right now. They can see it. So, and also it was a good question, so I'm gonna bring it back up because Freebirds Finance was asking, is that the Julian Crane or the DJI gimbal? So while I've tested all different gimbals, I've used Moza, DJI, this one is by Juryun. So it's in the carousel right now. And it's a very strong motor. The reason I went for this one is because it's not just for phone, it's not just for DSLR, it's right in the middle. The motor's very strong and you can stabilize. I have my other camera here, 3D camera, action camera, digital camera, and iPhones, and a heavy duty rig case. It's really good at stabilizing it. I don't think we're supposed to show products from other streams, but there's a 3D camera in this bag, and we'll talk about it in another stream, so follow. Let's see. Moving on to the next product is lighting is very important. So this is new. Let me know, James, or anyone here, if you also are a video content creator, if you've seen this before. But I recently switched from a mobile phone cold shoe light source because this kind of blew me away. This is by Newer. So let me move these things so you can see it. One, move my gimbal over here. I have a large table, but I feel like I still need more space. Okay, so in the carousel right now this is by Newer. Why did I switch to this light source for my small video rig when I'm covering shows? Now, it may look like one tube light, but it is 3. I love doing that. Okay, it's 3 different light sources, so I could turn them on. Yes, they're magnetic. I know you're thinking it. Let me check your comments. You have the exact pack on your desk as practical lights? No way. So this is by Newer. It's in the carousel on Amazon right now. Totally worth it. I discovered them at WPPI. I knew who Newer was because I have lights by Newer, but I didn't know they made little tube lights like this. And not only that, look at this. Strong magnet to attach it and make one tube light. Yes, you could use it for practicals, or since they're so tiny and you could throw this in your pocket, look at this. There's a mount on the bottom. You know what I'm about to do with this. You know what? I have other. I'm going to have to reach over here. Hang on, taking out my little. Putting this back in so I can hear myself, monitoring my audio. You know what I'm about to do. So I have one of these. I'm not going to show you the name because it's not in my carousel. But look. And they're powered by USB-C. Even better. I don't like dealing with batteries. Powered by USB-C. Look at this. So you can put it on a tripod, set it down, do your interview if you need light for some product lighting. I wouldn't light myself with it because I could just flip my Julian Crane around and light myself with that. But this could sit on the desk if I was showing product. And I'm going to press power. 1, 2, I think 2 seconds. That worked. And you can't really tell but it is cycling through. Here, I'll put it on me. It's cycling through all these awesome colors. Green, blue, magenta, red, yellow, green. Yeah, I know my colors. But it's very powerful and strong. And this is like the rainbow cycling colors. I could hit mode and it'll switch to just bicolor. So it will go cool to warm. It's on about 4,200 Kelvin right now. Or I could control with just HSI percent. Oh, so I can do 50%, make it higher. Oops, I'm changing the hue actually. Go back to 350. Hit mode again. This one is, they call it fast, so it's cycling through all the colors. Oops, I disappeared because it hit green. This one, this is going to control the brightness. Here, let me flip. There you go. So you can just cycle through these. There's lots of different modes on it. And let me check her comments really quickly. Yeah. Okay. So this is a really good practical light, like James was saying, but also look, it has this on both sides. So you know what else you can do with this? Attach it to the cold shoe on your phone, or since we're talking about mobile phone content creation, let's flip back to overhead cam real quick. Let me check your comments. I don't want to neglect the comments. Okay, we're good. Let's flip back over here. So I have this one on. I'm going to put it back to just the bicolor mode. 1, 2. Look, and they're just so easy to set up. Go just to bicolor. There we go. I'm so noisy. I just throw things down. There you go. 3 lights, just like that. Or just like 1 light. Like, that's amazing, right? Let me know in the comments. Like, this is a great video rig for just quickly setting up, tearing down, capturing 4K footage, editing it with apps on your phone, and publishing it. And that's why I recommend this newer 2-pack magnetic kit. Now, I'm gonna say, don't be too rough with it though, because it will detach. See, but it's pretty strong. Because look, it's still not detaching, even though I'm wiggling around like that. But when you swivel, they move a little bit, but it didn't come apart. So that's how strong the magnet is. I think a future request that I would have is for them to provide some type of cage, something to like clamp here so that it definitely doesn't move at all. But it's very strong, and I love this product, so I'm using it, and I can take it because I do have a mount for it to put a mount here that turns it adaptable to a cold shoe, and I could slide it here if I need it to, which I don't because my gimbal has a light on it. But if I need it to, I could then attach it to that cold shoe right here for my phone and have another light source. There is another product. I have another light by another company that allows you. It has the 3/4 mount thread here, so that the quarter 20 is, what is it, quarter 20? You'll know, James. But so that you can mount it this way on your phone. But it doesn't really make a difference. This does the job. So absolutely love it. Let me know if you have any comments about that. But I was blown away when I saw those lights at WPPI. So I definitely wanted to do this stream to let you know what my kit was, what I'm using. What I used at WPPI was my phone, this case, and hop back over here. This tripod. You turn these off. Hold it down for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. But just love, look at this, if it's the wrong side, look how strong it is because it's like moving like that. Okay, hold it down for 3 seconds. Power button. There you go. 1 tube or 3 tubes. Tripod. My audio source, the Rode Wireless Go. I knew this was here. Turn that off as well because we're not needing it right now. Hold it down for 3 seconds. Turn that off. We'll cycle through the carousel again. But we're on the lights right now, which are these right here, the newer lights. This is the tripod, the Ulanzi tripod here that extends for about 10 inches. Then I also covered we have only a couple more items to show you. The Rode Wireless Go for my audio with the 2 adapters that it goes with, the Rode SC7 coiled patch cable, and then the adapter that allows you to attach it to your iPhone, which is the Apple Lightning to 3.5 millimeter. And let's not forget, what if we don't want to clamp the audio onto someone's shirt? A lot of times you'll see in my content that I'm holding a microphone handle with a flag on it to show my company logo or brands I'm working with. And hey, Michael, you're watching on Apple TV. I always love it when Michael says that because that means I'm on the big television and that makes me feel like a star. Thank you. So thank you for watching me on Apple TV and Amazon. I appreciate it. And so next we're going to talk about powers, which is very important to power your devices and keep you going. But I love that most of these are USB-C powered, but I haven't had to charge my gimbal recently. Where is it? Here it is. For those of you who are just joining, there's that mega gimbal, super powerful. But this is the Rode Interview Go. What is the Rode Interview Go? I'm glad you asked. It is here somewhere. It's a handle. Here's the muff. This is the muff that goes with it. Here it is. So the Rode Interview Go is just a little handle. You'll see it in the carousel. And it means you can slide the little Rode Wireless Go onto the back of it. And so that you can hold it like a handle. And oh, by the way, the right distance, at least hands width for this, what I found, so not to peak. And I keep it on the second setting, if that makes sense. If you have a Rode Wireless Go, I don't put the setting at the highest, most sensitive, because things will peak too easily. So the setting right below that, if you get the Rode Wireless Go, you'll know what I'm talking about, is where I put it. And then you just slide this onto here, like that. You turn it on, and you can just start speaking. Yes, yes, yes. Like, at least shoulder, like, keep it away from your mouth. And if you hand this to someone, it always happens to me. So I have another solution that I'm going to be testing at NAB. James will be one of the first to see it since I know he's going to NAB. It's a really cool solution for mobile phone filmmaking. I'm super excited to get it, and I will be showing it to you here on Amazon Live, so make sure to follow. But to prevent that from happening, where you hand the mic to someone, you're interviewing them, and they're like this, and then and they're breathing, like they're talking so loud that it's peaking. And with the Rode Wireless Go 2, you can fix that. But with this one, doesn't have padding. So that's why I always remind them with each take, put it right about here. Put it right at your, right below your collarbone, and just leave it there. It's really good to strong. I think what happens is they get worried that because it's so loud in the convention center that I'm not going to be able to hear them, or the background noise is going to overpower their voice, but it does not. This is a really great mic, and this little handle makes it easy to give it that little reporter look. And then this helps also with the peaking. This softens it, right? It's a little wind muff. What do you call it? Some people call this a muff. They call it windshield. They call it, or if it looks like a dead cat, but this one's not dead cat. This one doesn't have the fuzzy. I don't like that name for it. But this is great. And the logos are all hidden. You may notice, I don't know if anyone's noticed, what's missing from this? Let me check the chat, see if anyone notices. This is my insider thing. You only know if you're watching this stream. What's missing? I'm checking. Thank you, Delinus, for following. If you are interested in becoming a live producer or a video content creator using only your phone, this is the kit I use when I cover shows as media. I'm able to quickly capture things, edit on my phone, and post them. All right, here we go. No one said it yet, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you all. I might have to put you on a hold screen real quick. We'll see. I'm going to give you a couple more seconds to say what's missing from this windshield. Okay, it's not there, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Wait. Tell me if you want me to wait. Somebody might be like, okay, they haven't found it. There's no logo on here. No logo. You'd have to DM me for you to tell you where I got that, because the one that comes from Rode has the Rode logo in white all over it, and I tried to use a marker to block it out because I didn't want the huge logo to be there, depending on the brand I'm interviewing. It's kind of distracting on camera. So, yeah, I was able to find a muff that doesn't have the logo. Okay, but we're going to move on because it's not available on Amazon. But I was just happy to find this because I love Rode. Absolutely love you all. Reach out. Love you. But I just didn't want the logo on the muff, so I solved that. But you only heard that here. You only heard that here. Now, what's missing from the kit? What have you not covered yet? That's right. I know you said it. Powering. You got to power these devices. So what I have highlighted right now, and oh my word, has a awesome price right now. Anker Power Core 13,000. That's what it says here. It's in the carousel right now, and it's a great way to power your devices. I have it in red. I have one in black, and absolutely love it because it has a USB-A port. You can charge it easily. It keeps power. It charges all my devices. My phone. I can charge my Rode Wireless Go. Look, I'm always looking around. I have so much stuff on this desk. But here we go. It's under here. I'm like, where is it? I can power these. Charge these with a little cable that I also have in the carousel. See that there? USB-C. USB-C. Right here on my gimbal. And even for my newer lights, USB-C, right? So I have several of them, but it's not here on my desk. So let me put you on my hold screen for 1 second. You all talk amongst yourselves, make friends. I'm going to go grab it out of my backpack. I'm going to put you on my little coffee. No, I'll put you on this one. I don't know where I put it actually. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna put my little IFB in to monitor my audio, but I have an alternative, my anchor case right here. But the one I have is red, and I wanted you to see that it was red so you can get it in different colors, but I couldn't find the red one, so I have the black one. But yes, this is everything that I use to go live at conventions, noisy trade shows, at events to tell a great story with gear that allows me to film with my phone and have 4K footage with great audio, be able to edit it on my phone and publish it. So this is what I use. Thank you all for being here. Don't leave without following because I have another convention coming up really quickly. I'm going to be testing some more new gear and I really want to show it to you here on Amazon. So thank you so much for being patient with me getting back here to go live on Amazon. And I hope you found something today that will help you improve your video rig for mobile filmmaking, for reporting, for little projects that you have going on, and storytelling using video. I love it. It's really great. I just like to always have something on camera so you can see what I'm talking about. But phone, cage, this, gimbal, tripod, audio, and light source. That's all you really need to create a great story using just your phone. And so if you've learned anything here, share this out, follow, tell someone else to be here because we're testing even more things next week. And I'm super excited because I am going to be streaming it. So I will be back here on Amazon to show you up close to these products that some are not on the market yet. They're actually going to be released next month. So right when I'm showing it to you, hopefully it'll be available if you want to grab it. And it will be here on Amazon. So I can do a stream about it. So thank you so much for everyone who followed. Let me go ahead and say hi to you again in the chat. The one thing that is in the carousel too is the Weishan 3-in-1 charger cables. That's so that you can charge all of your Rode Wireless Go devices at the same time. So that's there in the carousel right now. That's how I charge my devices in one go. All right, that's everything. We did it. I'm gonna leave the Crane M3 as the thing that's highlighted right now. I love it. So James, Michael, Brian, we have our Amazon customer from Wisconsin, and Linus and Jeremy, Brian, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all in my next Amazon live stream. Promise. See you later.